Hello! Today we're going to be doing something really exciting, and of course my hair is acting up because I am filming. Are we even surprised at this point? Welcome to Upcycling with Alec, where we turn all boring clothes into new and wearable ones that could fit our ever-changing fashion sense. This is basically like cleaning out your whole wardrobe, but instead of throwing the clothes out, we're going to turn it into something more fun. If you're like me who don't own a sewing machine, don't worry, we're going to hand stitch. Let's make use of our lovely hands.
But like...
I'm here to discuss.
Welcome to my channel.
Hi! So I thrifted this sweater for maybe like 20 pesos I believe, and as you can see it fits weirdly on me. It's not too big and it's not too small, it's just in this awkward middle size. And there is a bleach stain on it for when I first tested it out. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really like that swirly tie-dye pattern, so I'm just going to scrunch it out like this and put on a lot of rubber bands because this fabric is quite too thick. I also have this shirt that is stained with bleach, so I'm going to do that here as well so I have something to test on. Next is we're going to submerge them both in water. I don't know if we're supposed to do this before scrunching them all up or after, but this is what I did. And look at this, my big sweaters literally will suck in all this water, so I needed to put it on a spin dryer just so I can wring all the water out. I mixed 1 part bleach with 1 part water and I began spraying them all up. Oh, and please put on the gloves and wear a mask and do this outside. I literally did this in my small little room and I had headache for hours. And as you can see, my sweater changes color so fast, unlike the black one, which doesn't change color at all. I let it process for maybe like 30 minutes, rinse it out, and this is what it looks like now. This is what it looks like in the front, which is I am not really fond of. I like how this backside turned out more. Oh, and I like how this one turned out, but it's still missing something, so we're going to do this process all over again. I wrap it up and we're going to bleach it. This time I did it outside, so I am really sorry for the lighting, but this is the best it's going to get. And as you can see, I exposed the unbleached part more just so I can have a more cooler pattern, if that makes sense. Hello! It's the next day. I've already washed it and dried it, and it looks like this. The other one looks like this. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, we're going to cut it, but before we cut it, I'm going to put you in something that is changing my life for like a month now. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, you're going to open YouTube and search this. This one. Click this. The account has a lot of theme playlists that will get you into the feels on what the title says. I've been loving classical music lately because of it. Check it out. You're welcome. Here I'm just mapping out where I wanted to cut it and literally just went for it with this ugly ass scissors. Yup, the same crappy scissors that I used to cut my hair with. Take the bottom half and decide which side you want your waist part to be. And if it has hems on the side, you're just going to align it with each other. Grab a pair of your favorite short and map out the crotch area like so, and literally just go for it. Do that on both sides, and I promise this will all make sense later. Rub the fabric and have them right sides kissing each other. Here I'm just going to map out a guide so we have a cleaner stitches. And we're going to begin sewing, but this is my first mistake. So you map it out right. I started sewing here. No, you should start sewing here. Yeah. And if you don't have a sewing machine like me, I recommend back stitching. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube about it, and it will take a lot more longer to finish, but it's a lot more secure than a running stitch or straight stitch. So yeah. This is the part where I am just seam ripping my mistake. Okay, so I've finished sewing both sides. So what we're going to do is turn it inside out, and it will look kind of like a skirt, but you're just going to align the new stitches that you've done. And now it all makes sense. It looks like a short now. All there's left to do is sew the clutch part, the side horizontally. Yeah. So this is what it will look like after it's done. I mean, not yet done, but that part done. And I know there's still a lot of excess fabric, but we're going to get to that later. You're just going to turn it inside out, and as you can see, it looks more like a short now. So yeah, it looks kind of like this in the front. Looks like this in the back. As you can see, the waist is still bigger than me, so we're just going to pinch that. Pinch the sides. Pinch the sides, and remember that. Also, this is a little too long for my liking, but my grandparents told me to keep it that way. But I might do like a little triangle in here. Yeah. And with that measurement that you had, you're just going to draw triangles on either side of the waistband so it will fit us better. And literally just start sewing. Oh, and I lost the footage where I put on a side slit and hemmed the bottoms, which sucks. So here is me cutting the excess fabric from the short, and we're basically done. And finally, this is the finished product. I really love how it turned out. I didn't do anything to the top because I love it the way that it is. And here is me shaking my big fat ass. Okay, I'm sorry, but I need to hold my camera. I have a tiny space in my room and I can show you my outfit and my face at the same time. And I already did my makeup, so you should appreciate that. I mean, look. But I know that that's not the point of this video. You came here for my outfit, right? Here it is. So, what do I think about it? Well, I think it turns out so freaking cute. I mean, look at that. I can't really show you here in my mirror that much because, as you can see, I need some new batteries. But the only problem with this is that when you smell it, it smells like your bathing suit after you went to a pool. Yeah, it smells like chlorine. I know it's from the bleach, and I've put a lot of fabric conditioner on it, and it still smells like chemical. So that's great. We love smelling like chemical here. Well, this is really not the stretchiest fabric of all time, so let me show you my issue. Stay. So you can see it's still a little big on me on the waist because my big fat juicy ass stretches, and there's really nothing we can do to accommodate with this problem. But I'm not mad about it because I still love it nonetheless. Also, one small move and my top goes up. But I'm really loving it because it's giving me major dancer vibes. Do you want to see my moves? Okay, but in a more serious note, I genuinely love how this turned out. Even though this short alone took me literally 6 hours of sewing, and there's no exaggeration with that. So yeah, I really recommend this, and I think you should try it too. Do whatever the fuck makes you happy, even if that means bleaching your own clothes or cutting your own hair. And if you fuck up, so what? Maybe it's meant to be fucked up. Nothing really matters. Let it go. Also, yes, it's raining and I love rain, so you can't really complain about the noise because I'm going to put subtitles down below. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with me on this shit. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.